This next one should prove interesting. The Orange Democratic Movement Party now claims that a communique sent out on Thursday indicating that party leader Raila Odinga had applied for the party's presidential ticket was nothing more than, get this, an April Fool's prank. The party's Secretary General, Edwin Sifuna, now claims that Odinga has not put in an application, even though political pundits are reading more into it. Our political affairs reporter, Vincent Odoro, joins us live from the newsroom with more. Vincent, are they taking us for fools?
You know, Olive, absolutely. It looks like the ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna has decided to throw the party's National Election Board under the bus as far as this matter is concerned. Because, you know, earlier on, NEB had issued a statement that indicated it had received 3 applications for the party's presidential ticket. That included Raila Odinga as the party leader, Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya, and also Mombasa Governor Hassan Joe as those who had applied for the party's presidential ticket. And you know, the 2 are deputy party leader of ODM. And they had even said that they had closed the period for applying for that ticket, and therefore the period was closed. Only for Sifuna today to issue a statement through their official, social media account saying that that was a prank communication, terming that statement as a prank communication, April Fool's Day misdirection that was meant to trap their friends in media and politics. But now that has really raised a number of issues because, when it comes to the position of Raila Odinga, as far as whether or not he will vie in the 2022 presidential race, or Raila Odinga, his position in the succession politics as far as President Uhuru Kenyatta is finishing his second and last term, this is a matter that you cannot play with in a basket called April Fool's Day. And therefore, this raises a lot of eyebrows, and now it has raised a number of critical matters. One of them is that does it now mean Raila Odinga has been locked out from seeking the party's presidential ticket, or does it mean now Raila Odinga has officially retired from active politics? Because when the National Election Board released its statement, it said the application for the ticket or the period had been closed, and it never extended that period. Therefore, does that amount to saying that now Raila Odinga has officially retired from politics, or Raila Odinga will not vie, has been locked out? Or maybe moving forward, the National Election Board will use some ways to open the window again for maybe Raila Odinga to apply. And therefore, those are the things that have really come up. But, this is something that you cannot separate from what we saw happening yesterday and on Wednesday, because we know on Wednesday, President Uhuru Kenyatta visited Raila Odinga at his current home, whereby they held talks and decided and resolved to rein in hardliners in their respective camps, and also to make sure they push them to be able to push the BBI agenda. Then a day after, on Thursday, yesterday, we saw President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, touring different projects in Nairobi in something that has been termed as their move to try and show their unity, and also to try and portray that their dream of unity is still alive. And we saw them spending the entire day, crisscrossing town. And that's to other political pundits view that the 2 occasions as maybe the 2 occasions had something to do with this big U-turn by the ODM party, because some political pundits feel maybe they were told to scale down on issues to do with the 2022 politics so that it cannot infiltrate the BBI agenda and also continue to fuel the divisions that we have been seeing as far as the position of the BBI agenda is. And for a very long time, we have seen people from the ODM side accusing some top civil servants, including Interior PS Karanja Kibicho, of trying to sideline Odinga from the BBI agenda and also trying to scuttle his presidential ambitions in 2022. And this is something that had really shaken the BBI train. And maybe this is now another move that is meant to really stabilize the BBI train moving forward. But now we're waiting to see what will transpire, because we tried to find clarification from the SG on what really this message meant. But it's, you know, political pundits and people who understand the politics of this country will tell you anything to do with Raila Odinga's position as far as the succession politics is concerned, and whether or not he's going to vie for the presidency in 2022. This is something that you cannot play with. And the staunch ODM supporters will tell you that's a matter that you cannot joke with around and tell us that it was a prank communication. And therefore, moving forward, we are going to wait and see whether, and we'll try to find clarification from the Secretary General Sifuna, and also we'll try and find clarification from the chairperson of the National Election Board, Catherine Muma, because that has now put the two entities of the ODM party as entities that are speaking from different scripts. And therefore, this is something that we'll be able to clarify in our upcoming bulletin. That is it for now. Back to you, Olive.